New blueprints
Hello
are
and welcome
available
back.
for crafting.
I'm the Dyslexic Gamer, and this is another episode of Riftbreaker. In this episode, we continue to defend this tree, get rid of its parasites, and hopefully get it restored to good health. But we shall see. So, let's get started.
A new technology has been developed. New blueprints are available for crafting.
Cool. Okay, can I build something?
Research completed.
Open to build a research something to get rid of that, or well, stop it from regrowing. But not yet. Then I can put more defenses around the tree. Let's do this. Let's make a flamethrower.
Crafting completed.
And add some rain. Ooh, this may actually be too much fun. I wonder if that'll kill stuff. Yep. The thornies.
Base is under attack.
Looks like it did. Cool. Good to know. Didn't kill all of it. That's gonna be a future task, I bet. Something to do with one.
Warning! A large group of creatures is gathering near our base. Prepare for an incoming attack.
I mean, not for 2 more minutes, but okay. Shouldn't have wasted that upgrade on this gun since I haven't upgraded her again. Again, I don't think you can. Well, maybe you can remove it. I don't know. We'll find out.
Zone A has reached full parasite repellent saturation level. The entire mushroom tree is covered in garlemonium extract. The parasites are fleeing. We should go to the base of the tree to see this.
Let's see.
This is amazing. The garlemonium extract worked even better than I expected. The parasite nests are dying, and the great mushroom tree is starting to bloom in some places. This is such a warm feeling.
But...
Okay, Ashley. The first stage of your plan to save this fungus is complete. What do you want us to do next?
Now that the parasites are gone, I can see how much this organism is being strangled by that aggressive thorn vine. Let's go to the east side of the tree to take another look at the situation. I think it's the worst over there.
Okay, we're here.
Take a look at these thorn vines, Mr. Riggs. The ones that are on the ground near the base of the tree look natural, but the ones that are strangling the tree look different. They're much thicker and darker. They don't fit here.
I concur, Ashley. These thicker vines look like a mutated version of the natural green ones. Their thorns are piercing the trunk of the great mushroom tree. It looks like they are feeding on this organism.
Let's call them dark thorn to make a clear distinction from the natural thorn vine.
The damage to the tree appears to be deep, substantial, almost intentional.
What if the parasites that we just removed were not the real problem? Maybe they attacked this organism because it was already weakened by the dark thorn.
Some of these dark thorn tendrils span away from the tree. I am picking up a dense energy flux within them.
It's the resin, Mr. Riggs. The dark thorn is pumping out resin from this fungus and it's transporting it somewhere. This is the real root of the problem. We have to destroy these tendrils.
Cool.
Wait. I can try to track that energy flux, and maybe we could check where that resin is heading out. Given this substance's energy capacity potential, we should not ignore that.
Smart thinking, Mr. Riggs. It's great to have you on board with this.
Energy flux
Finally.
mapping in progress. It is a complex branching structure, heading out in a few directions. I am detecting a larger energy condensation within a very dense part of the swamp. I am marking that location as a high-value point of interest for further investigation.
Excellent.
Where?
We should go there as soon as possible. Great job, Mr. Riggs.
Wait a moment. I have picked up a small source of fungal resin very close to the fungor lair that we have just cleared out. It is not that big, but might be worth investigating. Research
Do that, we're gonna upgrade that weapon. Can I? I extract that. And more range.
Interesting. We should definitely check it out.
Has been developed. New blueprints are available for crafting.
Look over there, Mr. Riggs. It looks like a smaller version of the great mushroom tree. Let's go see it up close. Isn't that another fungal fruit body from the same giant organism?
That is correct, Ashley. Both of these mushrooms are connected underground.
This smaller one looks much healthier. I can see fungal resin dripping from it. It's beautiful.
This substance is an incredibly potent energy carrier. We could easily break it down and use it as a substitute for plasma.
What? Are you serious?
Yes, we can use it directly to power shield generators, or we could run it through a plasma converter to produce supercharged plasma to fuel heavy artillery batteries.
But how?
On the quantum molecular level, this fungal resin acts as a containment field for singular antimatter particles. The containment fluid disperses when it comes into contact with certain fungal enzymes, which causes the antimatter to react with regular matter and produce energy. The amount of antimatter that is contained in this resin is incredibly small, but it's enough to fuel the metabolic processes of this fungus. It is practically liquid energy.
That's cool.
That sounds amazing. We can use whatever is dripping out of this resin tree, but let's not overdo it. It's the lifeblood of this organism. We could kill it if we start extracting this substance on an industrial scale.
Warning! A hostile group of creatures is heading towards our base. Prepare for an incoming attack. Base is under attack.
Not done yet. Come on. Oh, not powered.
I can hear distant thunder. The wind is also picking up. A storm is coming. The storm is getting really intense.
Too close to another building at the same time.
Didn't know that was a thing. Alright, so we've got base. We got some base stuff all around this. I'm gonna pipe this stuff up to base. Now let's put some stuff around this too. Let's just start by storing it. It's not producing very quickly, but that's okay. wonder if that'll keep going when we leave. Oh, find out.
Research completed.
Definitely the wrong button. Oh. Why is the store orbital? Good to know.
Rift jump error. These are not the coordinates that we were aiming for. Something interfered with the jump.
How far are we from the destination?
A few kilometers.
The trees are moving.
Danger! It's a trap! I am detecting a lot of movement.
And friggin' ants have me trapped.
I didn't expect that. These creatures were camouflaged as trees. We have to be extremely careful around here. The flora and fauna in this biome are extremely dangerous. I didn't expect that.
That's special. Wow, look at that field.
The vegetation in this part of the swamp is extremely dense. The jungle around our HQ seems like a forest nursery compared to this.
Based on my previous scans, we are probably walking above Darkthorn roots right now.
This is
Are
fun.
you suggesting that it's responsible for this lush growth?
I think that is a possibility. Biomass density in this area is statistically above average by a large margin.
Interesting. Let's see what we can find at our destination. Mr.
Burn
Riggs,
our way
are
there.
you sure that we're walking toward a small hill? We're on a rather steep incline, and we didn't start our journey at sea level. I've just seen glimpses of the fungal swamp river delta in the distance below us.
I may have used imprecise terminology, Ashley. This is a small hill in relation to the broader Galatean landscape. However, when we look at the so-called fungal swamp area, it is the highest peak within its geographical borders.
Sounds like you were just improvising in the beginning, and now you're trying to be a smartass.
Oh, crap.
I am only trying to be more human, Ashley.
You're such a fast learner. How far are we from the destination?
We are about 2/3 of the way toward our initial rift jump coordinates.
Okay, that's good. I hope the vegetation is less dense where we're headed.
That is rather unlikely, Ashley.
I know, but you can't blame me for having some hope.
I can. That is simply bad logic.
They should have programmed you with some empathy.
My creators did not have empathy, so they could not program it.
Somehow, that makes a lot of sense. I think we're near the top of this mountain. Is that smoke coming from beyond the edge? Is this a volcano?
That would make sense, Ashley, but I do not understand why the planetary scanner did not report that.
That might explain why our rift jump failed in the beginning. I just hope you didn't mistake the fungal resin energy flux for some lava flows.
That is highly unlikely. Volcanic activity would mostly produce thermal radiation. The planetary scanner picked up regular bursts of gamma rays with the same oscillation.
Alright, unfortunately that's all the time I have for this episode of Riftbreaker. I'm Dyslexic Gamer, I hope you have a good one.